we get them boxes like 60 pounds, and then we just cut them up, and then either we dice them or we throw them into the grinder, and then and then we cook them, and then we portion them and shit.
It's all good. You can leave it like that. Let's give it. Nah, don't worry about it, bro. Let's see real quick. Make sure we're on. Let me see real quick. We're on? How you know? Okay, yeah. All right, brother. Sorry about that, doggy.
Oh, no worries.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah. Let me wrap it up, bro. Because the miracle took place 2003. I got granted parole. They ended up denying it. Governor Greg Davis denies it. I think it was 180 days later, I get a letter from the governor's office telling me that it was denied. And I was like, what the heck? That's the way it was supposed to go, But trip out there. So, I'll just speak on it real quick. In 2000, I got introduced to the Walden House program, which is a program there for certified counselors. It's a drug program. And they ended up going to bat for me, man. I had already been there for since 2000, 2001, 2002, like almost 3 years. I was there in that program, and they ended up saying, we're going to fight the governor for you, And they formed a team and everything. And my wife, a pastor, there was probably about a good 10 character witnesses that went to Sacramento to what's called an embankment hearing. And they went up there and they all testified. I wasn't allowed to go to this hearing. It's in Sacramento. All the commissioners, they're there. That night, my counselor comes at 7 o'clock at night, August of 2003. My counselor calls me to the program office and tells me, sign these release papers. I was like, what the heck? They were like, yeah, you're being released tomorrow. I was like, what? Are you serious? And I was like, nah, man, this can't be true. So the next day, Lucky, in the morning, man, they call me and they tell me, you're going home. And I go to R&R, man, and they give me my $200 gate money, and they're like, good luck, And it's a trip, though, because that night when the counselor came in, the warden calls the counselor and starts telling the counselor that he wanted to talk to me. So I'm talking to the warden of the new side of Corcoran, and he's telling me, he said, yeah, you might face some red tape in the morning. You're the first life for being released from here. Just be patient with us. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe this is unreal, And I didn't even have a chance to call my wife and tell her what was going on because it was already late at night. Phones are off, you know what I mean? And it's a trip, though, because that next day, man, I'm being released. I'm going to LA. I'm going to downtown LA to the Walden House program on 14th and Hill at 1355 Hill Street, man. And I'm there and I'm going through the program. That first night, man, I'm sitting there looking at downtown LA. Can't believe it. I'm like, dang. I can't believe I'm out here. Like, how did this happen? And the whole hearing, it was crazy, man. The whole hearing was crazy when I went to board. So anyways, I'm out, man. My wife, she's excited. She wasn't too excited that I decided to stay in the program. I stood in the Walden House program for some months just to help with the transition, man, because I was scared, man. I was scared coming home and being a dad to a teenager at this time. My wife, I married her when she was young, and now, we're in our 30s, man. I left her when we were 17. She was 17, I was 18. Left her, man, and here I am. I'm 30, 31, about to be 32 years old, and I didn't know what to do, man. I was scared, so I went through the program, and they helped with the transition. Eventually, I would get a job, become a counselor, and helping out parolees, man, and that's been my life, Lucky, since I came home.
How did the Walden House, shout out to the Walden House, right?
Yeah, big shout. Hit the applause for Walden House, man. That's
like they
my
doing
family.
It right. They doing
yeah,
it right.
Man.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, just so we have an insight. I know we've been here for a minute, but this story is important, brother. And I don't, you know what I mean? I hate when I have a guest here with such a powerful testimony that feels like he's got to rush through his story. Now, either you got to get home to the kids, or you know what I mean. But we are thoroughly enjoying this, brother, and please take your time, bro, because this is important. This story is important, bro. You know what I mean?
It's important. This ending part is more important than anything, man. And the part is that people can change. That our past don't have to be our future. You know what I mean? And that at some point in our life we can grow up and leave the chaos and be productive citizens. I know a lot of us believe that, when we sign up, for this, gang thing or hustle life or whatever, it's for eternity or whatnot. But eventually, you you have a moment of clarity. You know, you have your spiritual awakening, or you just have that get right moment where you like, you know what, man, my life is worth more than what I've been giving it. You know what I mean? Because you know, after all them years being busted, man, I was like, anybody could come to prison, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anybody could go to prison. And after a while, man, you know, the war stories, they get old, you know. Nobody cares how much dope you sold, you know what I mean? You hear about all these dope dealers and no money on their books now, you know what I mean? Talking about these pimps and stuff and no visits, you know what I mean?
Howard, how are you in your neighborhood right now?
Oh, I'm good with my neighborhood. My neighborhood loves me. Like I said, you know, I
asked you that question, bro, not for it to be negative, but for people to understand.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, let me, you know, like I said though, every situation is different. For me, you know, I didn't have to lock it up. I was never put in that position where that was even a choice. You know, I knew right from wrong. I knew how to navigate through the politics, and you know, I always kept it real. You know what I mean? I was like a straight up dude. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll be playing ball with all the homies or whatnot. You know, that's the way I did my time. I would talk to people about their family, just regular stuff, man. I didn't have to go over there and talk hatred. I didn't have to talk drugs. I didn't have to talk like, you know, who's next to be moved on or whatnot. You know, we talked about, you know, life events and families and stuff. And I believe that was my gifting. You know, I believe God say, you know, in the Bible, it says that Paul was sent to the Gentile and Peter to the Jew, you know what I mean? And I believe I was sent to the homies, you know what I'm saying? Because I know their pain. I know, you know, what's going on. I understand, you know, throughout our time, you know, in life, from whenever we get started, there's all these different masks that we have to put on, you know what I mean? And eventually it becomes a part of us, you know? And just like me, I had all these different masks on, but eventually I had to come back to the morals that I had as a kid, you know what I mean? I had to come back and realize what's the right thing to do for my family.
Let me ask you a question, brother. When you got out, was your mom there?
No, my mom passed. My mom died in 2000. It was very sad, you know what I mean? She died of cancer. Yeah, she passed. But you know,
what about Pops?
Pops died in 2014. He had an opportunity to see the other side of me. We actually took him into my home. My wife, when I was busted, when my mom died in 2000. You know, 3 years before I got out, and my wife took my dad under her wing and took him in and got him a room in her house. My wife, I mean, she's such a mighty woman, man. And you know, at a young age, she was a single parent mom. She got a house by herself. Took my kid there. She wanted a big yard. My kid had a big yard, and she brought my dad in, you know, to be there for my son, because my dad was like my son's, you know, role model. My dad was the one raising my son. And it's you know, my dad had the opportunity to see me doing the right thing. Absolutely. When I came home, man, I actually heard him say how proud he was of me to some people, and that like made everything. You know, when I came home, looking at nothing changed from what I was doing there. When I was running Bible studies in there, I was mentoring people. You know, I was helping people try to better their lives. You know, with the knowledge that I had, the wisdom that God had given me. And a lot of homies that I met in there from all over the place, I'm still in contact with them, man. You know what I mean? And I still have a lot of support from them, because who I was in there is who I'm out here. I didn't leave my Bible in R&R when I left. I didn't have prison religion. You know, when I had that encounter with God, God set me free from what I needed to be delivered from. And I came home, man, and I just focused on my family, and in the process, I was able to help other homies, you know, that wanted to get off drugs. You know, I was able to get them, you know, into programs and trip off this, man. The same industry sheriffs, not the actual officers, but the same gang units, you know, because I was a counselor working with parolees and everything. There's sheriffs that would call me. They had my cell number, would call me and say, "Hey, JoJo, I have this guy in the back seat, man. I don't want to take him to jail. Can you get him in a program right now? I'll meet you. I'll meet you over here. If you come get him, I won't take him to jail."
Well, we need to police ourselves, brother.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to it right there, bro. You know what I mean? You know, the cops that come into these communities that have no connection with these communities.
Yeah.
And especially if they're a different color from what they are, brother. Or sometimes we in the city of LA, bro, they're the same color, bro. You know what I mean? But they're just, you know, we really need to establish a new a new reform, right? In policing our community. Check it out, bro. We did a Christmas thing with Dwight Howard from the Lakers, right? Hoodstocks, right? In my neighborhood, bro, right? We gave a gang of presents. We had the Delphonics and Norm Carter from the Delphonics come through, but like we did it up, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the people on Dwight Howard's side wanted to have LAPD come in for Dwight Howard's safety. And I said, nah, that shit don't work.
Yeah.
I said, that don't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I said, we'll police our own community. You know what I mean? And what did I do, dog? I brought the Highland Park Mongols in, dog, to be Dwight Howard's personal security, brother. You know what I mean? And to police our community, brother. Yeah. Which sometimes it's better to be told by someone that looks like you, that recognizes you, that might be your neighbor, opposed to a man with a badge and a gun on his head, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah.
So let me get closer to the end. You know, this August it's going to be 20 years that I've been free, man, and I never went back, no violations. And in the process of them last 20 years, man, I can't even, you know, all glory to God. It's not me, but, you know, I helped a lot of people, you know, get into programs. I help people, you know, work out their child support. I have homies, you know, that help them get, you know, tattoos removed that they wanted removed. You know, I help people get in detox when they needed to get in detox. And, you know, 3 years ago, I started my own business. You know, my wife was like, man, you know, we need to do something, man. We can't keep working for the man, you know, like we need to do something. And I started my own business, man. And I was scared, you know, because I didn't have no benefits. I didn't have, you know, no retirement packet. I was like starting a business. And it's funny, though, because it's a pool business. It's a pool business, but it's therapeutic, though, Lucky, because I'm out. I know my role. You know, I need to get in there and I need to, you know, fix equipment. I install equipment. I do everything besides build them. You know what I mean? It's very therapeutic because I'm outdoors by myself, and I always tell people, like, man, to be in this business, you got to be right in your own head, because that's all you are. You're in your own head. You know, you don't work with nobody. You work alone, and I'm very grateful because you know, I got some good customers. You know, I would have never thought that a pool guy could bring in, you know, over 100,000. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, that's some good money. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the harder you hustle, the harder you work, you know, the way you're able to, you know, take care of it, you can make some serious money. And I love it, man. You know, prior to that, when I was a counselor, I was always sick, man, probably because behind closed doors, and I dealt with homeless people just getting out of the county. I mean, I was always sick, man. But since I've been out, man, I never get sick, man. Like just being outdoors, you know.
You're stress free, baby. You're your own boss, dog.
Yeah, man. So I just want to say now, before we take some calls, that today I have my own home. I have my you know, same wife. I have 4 kids now. Added 3 kids.
Damn.
My black belt. My 2 daughters and 2 sons, man. And
congratulations, brother.
I'm a part of, you know, a whole bunch of stuff.
This is a good way to end the year, baby. This is a good way to end the year. We ended the year on a positive note, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God has been good, bro.
And this has been the recipe from the beginning. And sometimes we fall off track here at Hoodstocks, dog. Why? Because we're imperfect dudes that are still evolving in the face of YouTube and everything else, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm still evolving, bro. Who I am now is not who I'm going to be 5 years from now, brother. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm going to be fucking a way better dude. Like, what New Year's resolution? It's not New Year's resolution. It's new goals, bro. You know what I mean? What do I need to do? I need to educate myself. I need to do so much stuff. Why? Because I have a platform, bro, that depends on me to give, not depends on me, but would like to get some quality content out of dude that's fucking evolving in the world and educating himself and this and that. I can't be the same old stupid ass fool that I was this year and last year. Like, we always forever gotta just like level the fuck up, dog, and show motherfuckers that we are capable, especially after coming from a certain background, baby. You know what I mean? This is a testament right here, dog. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm a testament, dog. You know what I mean?
You are. Yeah, you are.
You know, and this has been the recipe since day one, brother. This has been dope, bro. Can we take a couple phone calls before you go? Let's take a couple phone calls, because I know homie got to go, dog. You know what I mean?
No, I'm good. I don't got work tomorrow. I'm good.
I'm on a swing shift right now.
All right, let's do it.
Frankie, I know people have been trying to call. If you have my phone number, go ahead and call right now. If not, Frankie's putting in the number up right now. It's 213-842-4785. You know what I mean? And if you would like to ask JoJo anything, 4785. You have 7485. It's all good though. I caught it. 5. Pin it. Pop. There it is there. Success stories are always good stories. And when a man is transparent to the detriment of himself, right? To say, hey, you know what? I did this. I didn't feel good about what I did, but it's what was in my heart at the time, you know, and I was willing to, you know, reap the repercussions if they were to be presented to me. And some cats, they don't get that luck, bro. Yeah. They don't get that love, bro. They nip you out quick. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a crazy game, you know what I mean? Yeah. And there's some cats that have been, you know, who knows? The chosen ones, the blessed ones, the ones that, you know, maybe put in a little something beforehand and had a good name and, you know, but was able to navigate a little easier, right?
Yeah.
Establishment, right? Yeah. You know? That sums it up.
Yeah, man. I'm just tremendously blessed, man, to be here today and be able to share my story, man. You know, it's just a message of hope. You know what I mean? I would never, you know, I don't ever forget where I come from, Lucky. I don't ever put nobody down in the neighborhoods, you know, doing what they're doing. You know, I let people be people, you know what I mean? But
you wish better for them.
I do wish better for them, and I'm there for them if they need something.
You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
I just want to say, I hate you.
Well, that's not a man of God right there, is it? I love you too, big dog. Have a good week, my G. You know what I mean? This is the art of deflection. I mean, dude, the fucking internet, bro, is cruel, bro. Bro, the shit they tell me, some of these comments and shit, dog, like it ain't meant for anybody, bro. Like the internet, when you have no face, bro, people take an opportunity to troll and be very cruel, bro. And I'm one of those dudes too sometimes, so I don't mind it, bro. You know what I mean? I like to say some stupid shit on people's comments, dog. Like, you fat and ugly, girl. You looking at that? No, I'm just playing. Brother, it seems like the phone calls have basically died out. It's a little late in the night, dog. This has been amazing. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, Lucky. Appreciate it, man.
This has been dope, bro.
Yeah.
Good shit?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's right, brother. Thank you so much. Everybody give it up for JoJo. Please show them that book one more time, brother. You know what I mean? Go to Amazon right now. There you go. This camera right here, bro. Yes, sir. That's it right there. Reformed, How a Life Sentence Became My Saving Grace. Yes, sir.
Man, that's yours, Lucky.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You got an autograph on this?
Yep.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, I see it right there, baby. Pleasure, brother. Thank you.